It's not easy to give a speech in front of 100 people with your second language. I'm happy that I did it, and I'm even happier about the things I've learned from it. In this video, I'm going to share a few tips that I learned from the 4 speeches that I did last month in public. And if you're doing the same thing, if you're going to do some speeches or presentation in the future, this could be helpful. Please check it out. Hi, welcome to Bear Academy. I'm Bear, a UX and product designer who lives and works in Auckland, New Zealand. Last month, I did 4 speeches. 4 speeches in Auckland, and some of them online, some of them are offline. And Hi, welcome to Bear Academy and Bear Talk. I'm Bear, a UX and product designer who lives and works in Auckland, New Zealand. Last month, I did 4 speeches. 2 of them online and 2 of them are offline. They're around UX design, how to become a UX designer, portfolio preparation and review, and other things like that. So a few years ago, when I decided to refocus my career from marketing to design, especially UX and product design, I attended a few meetups, events, and conferences. At that time, I didn't even understand what people are talking about. And not to say if I have the courage to reach out to other guys to connect or to broaden my networks. No. So I'm really happy that I made a big progress since last time. But in this video, it's more about what I've learned from those talks that I did recently. I'm going to share 6 tips. The first one, probably is the most important one, is sincere beats serious. What that mean? I mean, if you prepare a speech for from no matter from which perspective, I hope it will be a real speeches rather than a perfect speeches. What that mean? So just keep it real rather than keep it professional. Don't get me wrong. If you're preparing like real professional things, like how to operate a surgery or how to build a nuclear bomb, yeah, just be professional. But if you're sharing something, what you've learned from projects, sharing a case study or a general topic or a personal related topics, probably you can share more around ups and downs, around the struggles and challenges you have during the progress, and some self-doubt or other things which you feel you are not perfect, which you feel you don't feel good to share, but probably that will make more sense for your audience because that can show them who you are, and also as an experienced person how you survive and get through it. For this example, for me as an example, I share a few things around my self-doubting moments when I started my UX career. I even share the things that I doubted if I'm going to become a designer because I don't think I'm able to do that. I even thought, yeah, let's just get a postman's job and then to be ready as a UX designer. So yeah, I think it's okay if you share those ups, but it's more important to share those down moments. Sincere beat serious. I just stick it here so you can see it all the time. The second tip is don't start from scratch. What that mean? It means that if you're going to share something or if you're going to prepare a speech, don't start from without anything. Just find something from something available from your work or from your social media posts that you're regular sharing. And if you already do something, in the past, if you already create some similar topics or session, just use it, right? If you're going to share something from build something from scratch, that will take much more time than you expected. But if you already do something in the progress, and be sure to record some raw materials or some reflection. So don't start from scratch. But also, I think if you don't do any review or reflection, like mentioned, during the progress, it's really hard. So this leads to another suggestion. Another tips is to do regular reflection as a habit, right? So when you work in the progress, be sure to leave some time for reflecting what you've learned during the progress. And also you can write down like what you're doing is great, what you do could be improved, and what you need to do for the next time. So for every project, I do this ritual every time. But even for some small project or some small work I've done, I just spend like even 5 minutes to do this quick review and write it down. Be sure you can capture those thoughts in somewhere. For example, you can use Notion or Evernote to store that thoughts. And later you will find those 5 minutes review will be much more valuable than you can go through the whole project document to find something you've learned. Right. This is keep reflection as a habit. And the next one is to do some preparation, and more importantly, practice. If we say preparation is gold, practice could be the diamond. For the talks I did last month, I spent some time for preparation, but I don't have much time to do the practice because at that time my time was really tight for different projects. But I made sure that I spent at least 2 mornings to do the practice. During my drive from home to office, it's around like 50 minutes for each ride. So for that 2 mornings, I spend the time on the car and just do the practice. Imagine I'm already on the stage in front of my audience, and what I'm going to say, I just speak it out loud. It's okay, right? I'm all alone in my car, so it's a perfect scenario to practice. And after that 2 mornings, I just mentally prepared to give the speech. So even that day, I don't have too much time to prepare, but the result was still quite good, right? So this is another topic, another suggestion. And the next one is teamwork makes a dream work. This sounds like so cliche, but this is definitely what I've learned from the talks I did. Because the talk I did last month, 2 of them was helped and collaborated with a team, and 2 of them was just by myself. And what I can feel is that the talks or the session I did all by myself is not 100% good. Why? Because I need to think about the whole progress at the same time, and also I need to keep some of my attention on, did I do the recording? Did I keep the pace of the time? And did I ask the right question? What about their interaction? And what's the follow-up call to action? So things like that I need to worry about during the same time I give the speech. So I'm not 100% there. But for the other 2, because we worked with a team, and there are people who take care of the audio and video live streaming. Some people take care of foods. Some people take care of signing up and all the things. So for me, it's so easy that I'm just focused on my speech. and I need to I can just 100% there and keep my mind on the interaction with my audience. That's all good. So, and the result is so different. Even people attended might not feel that difference, but for me, I can totally feel that. So that's a big one. Teamwork. If you work on some project, make sure you collaborate with someone. Even a small team, yeah, will be better than no team. So, last one for this review is to enjoying the progress. As mentioned that because there are 4 speeches in 1 month, and I didn't know that before, and I didn't expected it, but it happened, and I was so stressful during preparation of all these speeches, and I feel overwhelmed, and even my body started to react like I got flu and cold without no reason. So I think maybe it's just because of stress and pressure, but that's good from the learning process perspective, because I know that this is my threshold. So next time I will not put myself in the situation like this. And also I keep remind myself this is all good. This is helping other people, and I'm not a paid lecturer, and it's okay that I make some mistake. So I think people will understand because it's more like a volunteer work rather than a paid course that I did. So I think people will understand, and it's also will be good that I can improve next time. So after all, I learned a lot, so nothing to complain. So yeah, this is what I've done. So during the moment, I just try to remind myself, enjoying this, because you've learned it, and people get benefit from it. People people learn things from it. So it's meaningful, and it's okay I made mistake. So these are all my 6 tips, and I hope it's helpful. Maybe it's not technically, practically that helpful for you if you're preparing speech, but let me know if you have any thoughts or suggestions or comments. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. It will help. It will help me to build better content in the future. I'm Bear. This is Bear Talk. I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.